The first thing we'll talk about is the latest update regarding the BTS Suga DUI situation. Last night, reportedly after completing his public service military duties for the day, Suga appeared at the police station for questioning. Before entering, he verbally spoke to the media and public for the first time since, once again apologizing, stating that he's reflecting on disappointing many people, including his fans, and says he will diligently undergo investigation. The questioning was said to have lasted about 3 hours, and no other details were given by Suga or the authorities. Speaking of BTS, after IVE's Wonyoung won her defamation lawsuit against infamous YouTuber SOJANG, who admitted to making up and spreading rumors about everybody, I didn't think we'd ever have to talk about them again. However, that name has showed up in headlines several times this week. After Wonyoung's case, she recently showed up disguised for her court hearing involving Kang Daniel, and now prosecutors have requested a fine of over $2,000. But it still doesn't end there for SOJANG, as the first hearing for BTS's Jungkook and V's lawsuit has also just taken place. Of course, V previously said he would sue SOJANG on behalf of all of those hurt by her false rumors, and that it'll cover the cost of snacks. Well, I guess it's gonna be a lot of snacks because their lawsuit is demanding almost $70,000 in damages. Reportedly, in this first hearing, SOJANG's defense was that it was not defamation because she was just stating opinions. We're gonna stick with HYBE news for a bit because earlier this week, someone anonymously posted online repeatedly threatening all 5 members of NewJeans and reportedly referenced the location of their dorm during a live broadcast. Although they tried to delete their post, fans were able to screenshot them to notify authorities and HYBE, who quickly responded to the situation, saying they were looking into the matter. It said that even if this post was a joke, it could have the same consequences as a legitimate threat, which would be a huge fine or up to 10 years in prison. In the previous video, we talked about both Stray Kids Felix and TXT's Yeonjun issuing apologies for posting Japanese-related content on Korea's holiday, where they commemorate the anniversary of Korea's liberation from Japan. Well, shortly after that, WEI's JUNSEO would also issue his own apology letter for a similar reason. On that same day, he happened to respond to a fan asking what he wanted to do when he visits Japan. Though instead of answering in Korean, he answered the question in Japanese. Following the criticism he received because of this, he apologized to fans who were hurt by his carelessness, requested the app to delete his reply, and says he'll make sure this doesn't happen again. We've actually had 2 disbandments since the last video. The first one we already knew was coming. Following the release of their final song in June, Fantagio has now announced that WEKI group activities have officially come to an end. The company added that Suyeon, Yoojung, and Doyeon were still in talks to renew their contracts, while Ellie, Sei, Lua, Rina, and Lucy will be leaving the company. The second group is EITE, and their company, Ava Entertainment, has announced that the current members will be departing the group. However, the group will return with a new lineup and maintain the original concept. Finally, well wishes to Treasure's Jungwon and his family, as YG Entertainment has informed us that his father has just passed away. They added that the funeral was held quietly among family, relatives, and the Treasure members, and that Jungwon will be taking time to be with his family. It's never easy to transition from something like this, but let's try to get to some of the positive things that we can celebrate in K-pop. Of course, B.A.P have just reunited and have now completed their fan concert Curtain Call after 6 years. I'll say it again, it's kinda insane not just seeing them together again, but also hearing those fan chants and seeing their light sticks after all this time. Along with that, we've had huge comebacks and releases since the last video, including Blackpink's Lisa featuring ROSALI, NMIXX is back, NCT Dream's new English single, TAEMIN, SF9's new album as a 5-member group, PLAVE, Young Posse, DRIPPIN, the debut of Mystic Story's new boy group ARRC, MAMAMOO's Moonbyul, and the return of MIMIIROSE with their new members Yerin and Anna. Congrats to Stray Kids! On top of all the milestones their latest album has achieved, they are now the only artist to earn a show champion triple crown in 2024. They also took another win on Music Bank right afterward. BTS's Jimin earned his second win for Who on M Countdown, I-DLE took home the trophy on Inkigayo, and From S9 has been killing it, taking the top spot on the show, M Countdown, and Music Bank. Also, congrats to PLAVE, the virtual group has achieved a crazy milestone, becoming only the second boy group after BTS to chart 2 songs at #1 on Melon's Top 100. Just to note, this is not with their latest release, Pump Up the Volume, stream. This is with their song Wait for Love 180 days after its release. And 101 days after Supernova's release, aespa has impressively achieved another perfect all kill with the song. The girls have also been setting records on their tour, but there's still one thing that they haven't conquered yet.
12 seconds later.